Hey everyone, welcome back to Nourish Craving's Healthy Bites. Here's your ultimate guide to delicious, nutritious meals that make you feel absolutely amazing inside and out. Today, we're diving deep into something that's a total crowd pleaser, but with a super healthy twist. Homemade veggie-loaded pizza. That's right, we're crafting pizza that's not just mouth-wateringly tasty, but overflowing with veggies, whole grains, and all the wholesome goodness your body craves. No guilt, no regrets, just pure joyful indulgence on a plate. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so you never miss a single recipe that keeps you fit, fabulous, and full of energy. And if you're a die-hard pizza lover like me, buckle up because this episode is going to totally transform your pizza game. We'll cover absolutely everything from the dough basics to creative toppings, with tons of tips, tricks, fun facts, personal stories, and even some interactive moments along the way. We're aiming for a relaxed, immersive 80-minute vibe where we chat, cook, connect, and maybe even laugh a bit. Grab your apron, pour yourself a herbal tea, and let's turn this into the ultimate pizza party. First things first, let's break down our ingredients in detail. This recipe serves 4 hungry folks, and it's all about striking that perfect balance. Loads of fiber from whole grains, a rainbow of vitamins from fresh veggies, and satisfying protein to keep you going strong. Starting with the dough, 2 cups whole wheat flour. Why whole wheat, you ask? It retains all the bran and germ, packing in way more fiber than refined flour, which aids digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and provides steady energy without the crashes. Plus, it's got B vitamins for that natural boost. 1 packet active dry yeast. This is the unsung hero that makes our dough rise and get fluffy. 1 teaspoon salt, just enough to enhance flavors without overdoing the sodium. 1 tablespoon olive oil, loaded with heart-healthy monounsaturated fats and antioxidants. 3/4 cup warm water. Aim for about 110 degree hours. Think of it as a warm hug for the yeast to activate properly. For the sauce, 1 can, 15 Oz, crushed tomatoes. Opt for low sodium to keep things heart-friendly. 2 cloves garlic minced, not just for flavor, but a powerhouse for immune support and anti-inflammatory benefits. 1 teaspoon each of dried oregano and basil. These herbs bring that authentic Italian vibe with 0 added calories, and they're rich in antioxidants too. A dash of black pepper, skips the extra salt but amps up the zest. And now, the real stars, our toppings for that veggie explosion. 1 bell pepper sliced, go for red or yellow for natural sweetness, and a massive dose of vitamin C, which is great for skin health and immunity. 1 onion, thinly sliced, provides that satisfying crunch and is loaded with quercetin, an antioxidant that fights inflammation. 1 cup mushrooms, sliced, super low in calories but high in umami flavor, plus they're a good source of B vitamins and selenium for thyroid health. 2 cups fresh spinach, iron-rich and versatile. It wilts down to add greens without overwhelming the pizza. 1 2-cup low-fat mozzarella cheese, keeps it creamy with less fat, or swap for a dairy-free version if you're plant-based. Optional protein boosts, grilled chicken strips, turkey sausage, or even chickpeas for a vegan option. All lean choices to make this a complete meal. Fresh basil for garnish. Elevates the presentation because, let's face it, we eat with our eyes first. Total prep time? Around 30-40 minutes, plus rising and baking. But we're in no rush. We'll fill our extended time with engaging stories, viewer tips, and more. Pro tip: while the dough rises, prep your veggies and maybe even set up a little tasting station for later. This keeps everything efficient and fun. All right, let's kick off by activating our yeast. Pour that warm water into a large bowl, sprinkle in the yeast, and give it a gentle stir. Watch for those tiny bubbles forming. That's the yeast coming to life. Fun fact time. Yeast has been a baking staple for over 5,000 years, tracing back to ancient Egypt where it was used in early flatbreads and even beer. Imagine Cleopatra enjoying something similar. Let it sit for a full 10-15 minutes until it's nice and foamy. If it doesn't bubble up, your yeast might be expired. Always check the date on the packet. While we wait, let's make this interactive. Drop in the comments below. What's your absolute go-to pizza topping? Is it classic veggies, something meaty? Or a controversial pick like pineapple? I once tried pineapple on pizza during a trip to Hawaii, and it was a game changer. Sweet and savory heaven. Share your stories. I read every comment. Wow, look at that beautiful foam. Yeast activation success. Now, in another large bowl, combine your whole wheat flour and salt. Create a well in the center like a little volcano, then pour in the yeasty water and olive oil. Start stirring with a wooden spoon until it comes together into a shaggy dough. If it's too sticky, dust in a bit more flour. If too dry, add a tiny splash of water. Dough can be finicky based on humidity. Now, the fun part. Kneading. Turn it out onto a lightly floured surface and knead for a solid 8 to 10 minutes. This is your built-in arm workout. Feel those muscles working. Kneading builds gluten strands, giving the dough that perfect elasticity and chew. If your arms tire out, no shame in using a stand mixer with a dough hook. For an extra health twist, I sometimes add a tablespoon of ground flax seeds here for omega-3s. Once it's smooth and springy, shape it into a ball, place in an oiled bowl, cover with a damp cloth or plastic wrap, and let it rise in a warm spot for about 45-60 minutes until doubled. That's our first big downtime, but we're filling it with value. Let's dive into why this pizza is a true health superstar. Traditional pizza often gets a bad reputation for being calorie-dense and nutrient-poor, but not our version. The whole wheat crust alone bumps up the fiber to about 5 to 7 grams per slice, which supports gut health, helps with weight management, and prevents those energy spikes and dips. Our veggie toppings? They're a vitamin powerhouse. Bell peppers for vitamin C to boost collagen and immunity, onions for prebiotics that feed good gut bacteria, mushrooms for vitamin D if you choose sun-exposed varieties, and spinach for folate and iron to combat fatigue. We're using low-fat cheese to slash saturated fats while keeping calcium for bone strength. Compared to delivery pizza, this homemade gem has roughly half the sodium, a third less fat, and way more micronutrients. Backed by science, a study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that diets rich in whole grains and veggies can lower heart disease risk by up to 30% and even improve mood through better nutrient absorption. Personal anecdote. I used to be a Friday night delivery pizza addict, but after switching to recipes like this, I shed 15 pounds over a few months without ever feeling deprived. It's all about mindful swaps. And hey, if you're dealing with dietary restrictions, we'll cover adaptations later. Who's ready to commit to healthier habits? Tell me in the comments what small change you're making this week. Rise and shine, my doughy friend. It's puffed up beautifully. That's the yeast magic at work. Gently punch it down to release trapped air, then divide if you want personal-sized pizzas. Roll it out on a floured surface to about 12-14 inches, using a rolling pin for even thickness, or your hands for that artisanal rustic edge. Transfer carefully to a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, or a pizza stone if you have one. Prevents sticking and gives a crispier base. Crank your oven to 475 degrees for that professional pizzeria crisp. High heat mimics a wood-fired oven, caramelizing the edges just right. While it preheats, let's craft our sauce from scratch. Heat a teaspoon of olive oil in a small pot, add minced garlic, and sauté for 1 to 2 minutes until golden and fragrant. But don't burn it, or it'll turn bitter. Stir in the crushed tomatoes, oregano, basil, and black pepper. Let it simmer gently for 15 to 20 minutes to thicken and develop deep flavors. No added sugar here, The tomato's natural sweetness shines through with time. Why bother with homemade sauce? Commercial versions often hide added sugars, preservatives, and excess salt. Ours is clean, customizable, and under 50 calories per serving. Leftover sauce? Freeze it in ice cube trays for easy portioning in future meals like pasta or soups. Taste as you go. Adjust herbs to your liking. Pro tip: add a pinch of red pepper flakes for a subtle kick without overwhelming the health focus. As our sauce bubbles away happily, let's turn to veggie prep, including a mini segment on herb gardening and sourcing fresh, seasonal ingredients. As our sauce bubbles away happily, let's turn to veggie prep, the heart of this healthy pizza. Start with bell peppers. Slice them thinly for even cooking. Their vitamin C content actually increases slightly when cooked. Onions. Thin slices for caramelization potential. They're also great for eye health with their lutein. Mushrooms. Wipe them clean instead of washing to avoid sogginess. They're like little sponges. Sauté the mushrooms and onions in a pan with a light spray of oil for 5 to 7 minutes to evaporate moisture and intensify flavors. This prevents a watery pizza disaster. Toss in the spinach last for just 1-2 minutes to wilt. It's a sneaky way to add greens kids won't even notice. Extra idea. While prepping, let's talk sustainability. Choosing local, seasonal veggies reduces your carbon footprint. Bell peppers in summer, mushrooms year-round. Viewer tip from last episode: freeze extra chopped veggies for quick future meals. Assembly station. Activate. Spread a thin layer of sauce on the dough, leaving a 1-inch border for that golden crust. Why cheese first? It creates a barrier, melting to hold everything in place. Sprinkle evenly, then layer your sautéed veggies and protein for balanced bites. Go creative. Spiral patterns or sections for different flavors. Slide into the hot oven for 15 to 20 minutes, rotating halfway for uniform browning. Watch for bubbly cheese and crisp edges. That's the sign of perfection. With the pizza baking, let's explore endless variations to keep things exciting. Gluten-free crust? Try almond flour or a cauliflower base for low-carb vibes. Vegan? Nut-based cheeses or nutritional yeast for that cheesy tang. Hawaiian twist? Add pineapple chunks for vitamin-rich sweetness. Pairs surprisingly well with spinach. Mediterranean style. Artichokes, olives, and feta. Low fat, of course. Common pitfalls to avoid. Overloading toppings leads to slippage. Aim for moderation. Underkneading results in dense dough. Patience is key. Always preheat fully. A cold oven means pale, sad pizza. Time for viewer Q&A corner. Sarah from last week asked about freezing dough. Absolutely. Wrap tightly and freeze for up to 3 months. Thaw in the fridge overnight. Mike wondered about yeast alternatives. For a quicker flatbread, skip yeast and use baking powder. Health deep dive extended. Each slice here is around 300 calories with 15 to 20 gram protein, depending on add-ins. Fiber from veggies aids digestion. Pair with a side salad for added volume without calories. Tie into wellness. Post-pizza, a 30-minute walk not only burns calories but boosts endorphins. Fun challenge. Track how this meal makes you feel compared to takeout. More energy? Better sleep? Share your results. Poll time. Crust preference. Thin and crispy or thick and chewy? Comment below and I'll tally for next episode. Oh, the heavenly smell filling the kitchen. Behold this masterpiece. Perfectly crispy edges, gooey melty cheese, and those vibrant charred veggies. Let it rest for 5 to 10 minutes to set. Cutting too soon makes it messy. Taste, test extravaganza. The nutty whole wheat crust, zesty sauce, and fresh, earthy toppings. It's a symphony of flavors. Healthy eating at its finest. And that's our epic healthy pizza adventure. Easy to make, endlessly customizable, and guaranteed family approval. Whip this up this weekend, snap a pic, and tag me. I love seeing your versions. If this deep dive inspired you, like, share with a friend, and subscribe for more recipes that fuel your best, vibrant life. A huge thank you for hanging out with me today. Your energy keeps this channel thriving. Until next time on Nourish Cravings, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep cooking with heart.